been 7 nights and it's eviction night already, my friends. There's been 8 nights. There's been 16 heated arguments, 17 tearful moments, 44 moments of tension, 102 flirtatious glances, 111 catty remarks, and 1 will have to leave tonight. I think it's fair to say the cracks are beginning to show. My friends, welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother. I hope you're well. It's 5:28, 47, 48, 49 seconds. It's Friday, and that is a very exciting day, as always here. It's eviction day. We have a little show that gives you the big picture, or in Dutch, as they say, de kleine show die je goed geduld beeld haft. Yes, indeed. It's eviction day. It wouldn't be the same without the crowd. The poor mites are out there. It is raining on them at the moment as we speak. Hopefully we'll get to speak to some later on, but I very much doubt it. We love them, and we just wish them our best wishes out there. We'll kick off as we always do, Little. My friends, with Little Brother's big news. Okie dokes. First up, 10:34 this morning, Derek and Kamal came to the diary room with a complaint about food. Talk soon turned to politics. Let's take a look.
The Prime Minister has a weekly audience with Her Majesty, the Queen. What I'm wondering, considering that this house has 2 queens, 2 princesses, whether you might ring up the Prime Minister and tell him I'm in the house if he doesn't already know. Derek. And we wonder whether he might just give us 10 minutes of his time. So each member of the House might be able to put 1 question to the Prime Minister, and for him just to very, 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 very succinctly bring us up to date on the state of on the state of the nation.
Always happy to help out. We at BBLB have been in touch with Downing Street and they're circulating our request. Probably a no, but more news if we get it. Stop the press. It may be eviction day, but spirits are high in the house. Let's take a look at that. Look at us, smiling. Look at what the sun does to people.
And I think today's the first day, ironically, that I feel I've come over a hump, and now I want to stay.
Interesting news today. For the last 8 days, Maxwell's been wearing the same 2 pairs of pants, having had 5 pairs confiscated by Big Brother before he entered the house. Big Brother finally relented, offering Maxwell a chance to win more pants. But first, he had to pass a secret mission of his own. Let's take a look at that mission right now.
Maxwell, Big Brother has a secret mission for you. If you successfully complete this mission, you'll be rewarded with some new underwear.
Oh, that is off the hook.
For the next 10 minutes, you must not use the words yes, no, or any swear words.
I'm going to have to go and lay in bed for 10 minutes, then I suppose.
Maxwell, during the next 10 minutes, you must speak to all of the other housemates.
Oh, leave it out.
Leave it out, indeed. What Arsenal fan Maxwell didn't know is that the pants were these. Now, we had to cover him up because they are official Tottenham Hotspur pants, and which he's obviously not going to be too happy about. Breaking news, we just heard he has failed, so no more pants for Maxwell. That, my friends, was Little Brother's big news. Someone is certain to leave the house tonight. With that in mind, today's Cool BBLB could only be who do you want to go tonight and why? Who do you think will be evicted and why? These are numbers to call. You can call BBLB on 09011 101 101, 09011 101 101, or you can text us. All you have to do is text studio and your comment to 83188, 83188, or, of course, email us, bblb@channel4.com. That's bblb@channel4.com. Oh, anything can happen in the house on a Friday night, but one thing that will never change, thank goodness, is that the goddess of Big Brother is going to be introducing the show herself. She's here, she's busy rehearsing, she's given us a couple of moments. Davina McCall, everyone.
Hi.
Hey, I like that.
Got my Mac.
I like that Dukes of Hazzard look you got going
Mac.
on
Do
there
you like
as well.
it? Yeah.
Hey, what's going on out there? Because it was fine a minute ago, and then the rain comes
But you
down.
know, I check the weather forecast every Friday.
Is that why you bring that?
I come prepared. I bring Mac in case of rain. It
We
says
should do
thunder
that,
rain,
and I mean everyone
and
on my
checked.
team. OK, so have you enjoyed the first week? It's been a great first week.
Well, it's been a corker, hasn't it? I mean, normally it takes maybe a week, 2 weeks to settle in, but last year and this year, amazing. First week, electric.
Did you know much about that? I mean, when did you find out about the twists?
Oh, they don't tell me until the last minute. So literally, the twist about Makosi I found out on Friday, last Friday.
Yeah. What about Wednesday? Do you just know you've got a Wednesday show?
I found out on Wednesday. I knew that we would be revealing to Makosi whether she'd passed or failed her task, and that's all I knew. I didn't know that she'd be nominating the 2 people up for victory.
Because we obviously find out stuff later. We expect that and we understand it. But, I mean, for you to find out stuff late, it must be, like, incredible.
It's brilliant. I love it.
They must keep the old
Yes, the
instincts going as well.
adrenaline going.
What's been your favourite moment this week?
Derek in the diary room.
What, when he cried?
Oh, no, when he was so excited. When he was so happy because he had, nominations had gone. And he's in the diary room and he's just going... It's just
what do you think of Derek? He's a strange guy.
I want to see it again.
Strange guy, Derek.
Derek is brilliant because he's just kind of... I saw his VT and I thought, oh, God, I think you're going to be a nightmare, you're going to be really tricky. But actually, he's so great fun to watch. He's hilarious. And he has become the kind of daddy of the group.
What do you think of the group this year? Because, I mean, they've been a strange group. Like you said, last week... Yeah, last week they took last year rather, they took a couple of weeks to bed down and so forth. This year, straight in there.
A lot of arguing. I think now they're beginning to have a bit more fun.
Yeah.
Big Brother's sort of begun, having more fun with them, with the Maxwell with his pants thing.
It is quite a pantomime arguing, though, isn't it?
Did you see Kamal on last night's show when Kamal was having a big argument with Maxwell. About the food issue, and then at the end Kamal realised he'd made a mistake and sort of really quite...
Yeah. And Maxwell
I thought it was very generous of him to sort of go, look, I've made a mistake. And quite like an argument. I'm a bit of a diva. I thought I quite admired him for that.
So what's going to happen tonight?
Tonight, 2 horse... Apparently there's not that much in it. They're quite close. Mary or Craig.
Nothing untoward, nothing unexpected?
Well, they haven't...
They haven't told you yet. You'll just hear it in your earpiece.
I don't know.
Everyone's getting evicted.
Your guess is as good as mine, but nothing untoward, I don't think.
And lastly, what are we wearing tonight?
I
always ask you, I know.
But wait, tonight, Dermot, I'm going to be wearing a dress. And I haven't worn a dress that often on Big Brother, usually just on finales, but a dress.
Oh, me, oh, my. Ladies and gentlemen, Davina McCall for now. Thank you. What a great show.
Keep up the good work, Dermy.
Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. Big Brother diary room chair is big. The Little Brother diary room chair is very, very little. But it's also brilliant. We took it to Brighton to see what you think of tonight's potential evictees. Let's take a look.
Definitely should stay.
He's a bit boring, doesn't really float my boat, and I reckon Mary's grand.
Craig's really good looking and he gets on well with all the other housemates. She livened up a bit when it was her birthday and she had all the witchy outfits.
I'm eating eyeballs now. So happy.
Other than that, she's been boring, miserable, and she needs to go.
I really want Craig to go tonight because I'm sick of his whinging and his whining.
Do you know what, I felt so dizzy. I just felt like so many people are trying to play people off against each other. Take me out! Tricky, isn't it? Too close to call. OK, join me after the break when we meet the parents of nominee Craig and Mary's friend Lawrence, who tell us why they think she and he should stay in-house. See you after the break. Hey, welcome back to Big Brothers Little Brothers Day 8, everyone. And the time is 5:40. As if you didn't already know, Mary and Craig face eviction tonight. Here to support them are Mary's friend Lawrence and Craig's mum and dad, Yvette and John, everyone. Thank you very much. Yeah, John, nice to see you. Lawrence, where did we get you from? Interesting. We've got where we had a bit of a struggle to find you, I imagine. Lovely. OK, where do we start? Lawrence, we're going to start with you. Have we seen the real Mary you know and love?
I think so.
We've seen that Mary in the house?
I think she's a very, very sensitive, very emotional, very spiritual person, and I think she's shown that. She was the only person to actually be physically shaking, where the other people in the house were going crazy. They're going wild with excitement.
Yeah.
We're just being there and lapping it up.
You don't like that moment, did you? You didn't like it when she entered the
No,
house?
I like that moment.
I
It looks
like that
great.
moment too. Why, yeah. Why didn't you
But
like her?
the door.
The door thing, of course.
The door went a bit wrong.
Okay. Now, why don't you think she likes anyone? She's come
She
out.
does
and she's,
like people.
Well, she said in the diary room, she's not, and she said to people's faces, "I don't like you." Why is it?
That's emotion talking.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you got that a lot from her in the past, Lawrence?
Yeah, she's very emotional.
Really?
No,
Okay.
I think that she loves a lot of people in the house, but there are some people that just aren't like her. She likes honesty, integrity.
To be fair, it's very difficult to judge whether someone's honest or has integrity over a very short week.
Under that situation, with the backstabbing, the Chinese whispers, I think everything gets taken out of context.
Yeah, sure. Okay. How do you think she'll feel if she stays another week? Do you think she wants to stay another week? She's kind of resigned herself to the fact that maybe she won't, and maybe she's looking forward to that. But now she's kind of gone full circle. Maybe she's saying now, hang on a second, I can stay here.
Yeah, she wants to stay. I think she spent the last two days in bed quite a lot, keeping herself to herself. But I think she's got over that. She wants to stay, and I reckon if she does stay, she gets some tasks under her belt, bring the group together, and she'll find her friends again.
What do you think's been your favourite Mary moment, or the strongest Mary moment?
I think my favourite Mary moment was her birthday, not the party itself, but when she went in the diary room, Big Brother gave her that hamper of treats.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was so ecstatic with her little Elizabeth. That was happiness. That was true Mary.
And why do you think she should stay in the house? Bear in mind she's only had one nomination on nomination night. That was from Saskia, and Makosi had to pick someone, and she struggled as to who to pick. But why do you think she should stay in the house?
There's no one else in the house like her.
There's probably no one else like her. Period.
I've never met anyone else like her. I mean, there's Yin and there's Yan, and there'll be just Yin left, and that's kind of boring.
Do you think the house needs her?
Definitely.
Okay, cool. And now on to Craig. Now, okay, Yvette and John, Craig's audition was one of the angriest, I was horrified by it, that Big Brother has ever seen. But since you went into the house, hand on heart, he has been a different person. Which is the real Craig?
That's Craig. What you see is Craig, he loves a laugh. He wants to make people happy. He wants, to entertain people.
Yep.
And I think over the last 2 days, you've seen the real Craig.
Okay. How do you think he's coped with the nomination for eviction? Once again, very similar to Mary, only one nomination. Once again, it was Saskia. How do you think he's coped with that?
He was very emotional to begin with, obviously, as everybody see, because he doesn't know what he's done wrong. He's generally gone in there to have a good time. He wants to get to know people. He wants to have fun with them. He's got some close friends with Leslie and Vanessa. And,
well, it's difficult for both of them because they both think they're unpopular. In actual fact, they've only had one nomination.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't know what he's done wrong, and he doesn't realise he actually hasn't done anything wrong.
Now, we didn't hear Makosi's reason for nominating Craig. Why do you think Makosi nominated him?
She obviously thinks he's a threat now. She likes to be centre of attention. She's quite intimidating sometimes. Given the time, I think, Craig can show that he also can entertain people, but not in such an intimidating way.
I actually think since he's been nominated, the pressure's kind of, the same as to a degree for Mary, the pressure's kind of almost off his shoulders now. And after that first emotional night, he's kind of enjoyed himself a little bit more.
Craig can be a big player. He can be a big player when he wants to be. He's being himself and not anything false, like Mary. Mary sees Craig what he is. There's nothing false with Craig. The girls, he'll be a shoulder to cry on if the girls are down. He'll entertain the blokes. He is, he can be a big player. But unfortunately, the first few days, obviously, there was a lot of big fish there. Was some strong characters in there, and they came over the first few days very, very strong.
Your favourite Craig moment is the Britney Spears moment from Tonight Show. It was last night. Let's take a look at it.
My loneliness ain't killing me, and I must confess, I still believe.
That's the real Craig.
Is that the real Craig, or is that Craig going, I'm up for eviction now, I need to...
No, that's Craig. When he goes out, he likes a laugh.
We're going to see a lot of that on tonight's show with Davina. Lastly, why do you think Craig should stay in the house?
He's got a lot more to offer. He's going to be somebody you're going to need in there long term to... He can argue with the best of them, but obviously when you're living with people in a house that small for that length of time, you're going to need somebody there who's going to be able to lift it when you've got no tasks to do. Okay. When you've got tasks, he'll be able to join in those as well.
Okay, so. John Lawrence, thank you very much for now. I'm going to be with you in just a second. Thanks to all our friends and family, of course. We have heard from their nearest and dearest. What do Mary and Craig... Why do Mary and Craig think they should stay? Here's what they told us before they went in the house.
I'm quite a people person. I do get on with various different types of people, obviously from my job that I do. I'm a hairdresser. I live in a world of bitchiness. I am a gossip, and that's what I thrive on. But I can't see myself being hated by the public. I'm not a hateable person.
My loneliness ain't killing me, and
I'd think, oh my God, what have I done for people to dislike me enough to want to be out straight away? I'd be quite gutted with that. I refuse to diminish my character to survive. I refuse. I would rather be hated than make myself look so disgusting and sordid. At the end of the day, someone's got to be the first one, so if that's me, that's me.
I do take a while to warm up, and they'll think, oh, she's quite quiet and she's quite shy. The public may think, witch.
Oh! Big brother, thank you so much. Do you see how happy I am now? You see, this is me.
I am my own person, but I don't play a false charade. I don't like you, okay? Oh. I think you're far too aware of how you want to be perceived. Well, I love people who are open and who are emotionally open.
Oh, I feel so wonderful. How do you feel?
So wonderful, so deep, so spiritual.
If you're the first person to leave, you've only had like 7 days. You're like, is that it? It's over. God, no, that would be dreadful. Dreadful.
Predicting who might be evicted is always a tricky business. In the past, we've tried every method possible, from the occult to the octogenarian, but none have worked. Ever. This year, we've adopted a completely random approach, and you can't get more random than chuck a housemate, everyone. OK, playing for the housemate, there is Mary's friend Lawrence and Craig's parent, John. OK, there are 2 dolls that represent the 2 housemates. Let's have a look at those 2 dolls right now. Wonderful, look at the dolls, they're glorious. You need to fling each doll in this giant slingshot. Whoever lands closest, obviously, to the Big Brother house, or whoever lands furthest away from the Big Brother house is who is going to be leaving tonight. OK, so you need to fling it as far as you possibly can. Whoever lands furthest away from the Big Brother house is who's leaving tonight, all right? OK, don't get too ahead of yourself there, Big John, all right? You are indeed first, though. What are you thinking? What's your tactic so far?
To go as far as I can.
Hungary,
all right.
54. I've seen it before.
Craig is going to
so
beyond.
Here. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, whoever lands closest is who's going to stay tonight. Go for it. It's not looking good, John. What happened? We have a slow-mo repeat here. Let's take a look at that. Oh, Johnny was so full of confidence there. What happened? Oh, it was an absolute nosedive. Never mind there, John. Sorry, Big John. OK, Lawrence, get in there. Once again, you've got to beat where Craig is there to ensure, in your mind at least, that Mary stays in the house. Oh. I have to say...
Craig is ahead.
Let's just take a look at that replay.
Oops.
What? Oh. Absolutely tough. But it has to say, Craig is closest to the house. Therefore, according to our eviction prediction, Mary's out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. It's an absolute heartbreak. Hey, don't applaud. Thanks, of course, to our friends and family there. Still all to play for, but you decide who goes tonight. These are numbers to call. To evict Craig, call 09016 16 16 02. That's 09016 16 16 02. Or text Craig to 64404. To evict Mary, dial 09016 16 16 07. 09016 16 16 07. Or text Mary to 64404. OK, today's Cool BBLB is quite simply, who do you think will be evicted tonight and why? Let's go to the phones. Friends and family still with us. Craig in Nottingham. Hello, Craig.
Hi there.
How you doing, all right?
Hi there, I'm OK, thanks, yeah.
What do you think tonight? What's going to happen?
Okay, I'm hoping Craig's going to be leaving because when he actually did his audition tape, he was very, very arrogant on there. He also had a bit of a tiff yesterday with Sam, which I think he should have taken with a pinch of salt.
Now, there's been a lot of arguments in the house over the last week. I have to say, we're going to do an update next week as to who isn't getting on with who, because it's absolutely extraordinary. But when you saw his audition tape, didn't you think to yourself, this could be quite a good character?
No, I did think, like the likes of Sam and Leslie were quite a lot more interesting, and he just seems to want to go in there just for an argument.
Okay, guys, retort.
He hasn't had any arguments,
No.
so that stops the end of that one. You have to do a shock factor to get onto Big Brother. Craig did a shock factor, and he's been nothing like that since he's been in the house.
Okay, let's go thank you very much, Craig. Let's go to Doreen in Aberdeenshire. Hello, Doreen.
Hi, yeah, how are you doing?
Not bad at all, Doreen. Who do you think will go tonight and why?
I think it will be Mary, actually, because last Friday I felt she didn't feel comfortable in the house.
Yes.
And also she hasn't been mixing with the rest of them.
You don't think she's been mixing?
No.
What do you think about that? I mean, I think it's fairly evident to see that Mary didn't feel particularly comfortable when she first came in the house, and it's taken a couple of days to get through. But in terms of her not mixing, what do you think, Lawrence?
Well, she wouldn't have had so many issues with people if she hadn't been mixing, and she wouldn't have got on with so many people if she hadn't been mixing, so that's why she's got to stay.
Chris Barnes from Reading. I think Craig should go. He gets what he deserves. He's done nothing but snigger at the other housemates. And his crocodile tears don't fool anyone. He needs to get a life and sort that haircut out, loving the show. Hey, Kamal to win. Hey, that's not very nice, is it?
No.
I'll give you his email address. Gillian, Stoke-on-Trent. Mary should stay. She's so hilarious. Can't believe what she's going to do. She thought the garden gnomes were alive. OK, let's go to Michelle in Blackpool. Hello, Michelle.
Hello, Dermot.
Go for it, Michelle.
I think Craig should go.
Why?
Because I find Mary far more intense, and she's picked up so quickly on who is and who isn't who in the house. For instance, she's already picked up on how fake Roberto is, that he'll go to every housemate to pal up with them. She's just already read everybody's personality so well, and nobody knows how to take her. Will she be up or down?
Do you not think we could have more to see from Craig?
Possibly, but his crying fit the other night because he didn't know why he'd been nominated. He sat in the loft and bitched about everybody for the first 3 days.
Do we not like that?
Well, yeah, but the fact he couldn't understand why he'd been nominated.
Yeah.
I know he only got the one, but if anybody had heard or gone behind his back, then he would have got the nominations.
OK, thank you very much, Michelle. Guys, thank you very much, friends and family. It's been a pleasure to have you on. I know it's quite an intense day, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it tonight, all right? Good luck. Don't forget, Big Brother's Big Mouth is on E4 at 7:30. And don't miss Davina with this year's first eviction at 9 p.m. on Channel 4. Of course, we are back on Sunday, 1:30 with tonight's evictee. Best of luck, take care, have a great night, bye-bye.